Hi dear students, so today let us start with a new exercise number 3.2. So in the last class we discussed about the consistency of equation and how to plot a given equation on the graph, right? So today let us deal with those particular problems and let us solve them. Okay, so here goes the first question before you, exercise 3.2, question number 1. 10 students of class 10 took part in a mathematical quiz. If the number of girls is 4 more than the number of boys, find the total number of boys and girls who took part in the mathematical quiz. That means it is something which deals with the 10th class. So just imagine what is the first statement given here. 10 students of class 10. So in that class 10, out of the total students, 10 students were sent for a mathematical quiz. There are some girls and there are some boys. It's very clearly mentioned there, right? So see here, I told you, when we are going to make a solution for this one, you can see the last line. You have to find the total number of girls and you have to find the total number of boys. That means you have to find the solution. You have to find the solution. So finding the solution, there are different methods. Let us go with a graphical method, because we have in the last class we discussed about graphical representation, right? So we can do the same problem by using substitution method, elimination method, cross multiplication method, but let us go with this method today. Okay, so as you already know, as this chapter's name is linear equations 2 variables, what you have to do, you have to prepare 2 equations. You have to bring out 2 equations from the given statement. So what is the first statement given here? 10 students of class 10 are selected for a mathematical quiz, right? 10 students means all together there are 10 students. You have to find the total number of boys and you have to find the total number of girls. There are 2 unknown commodities that you have to find out. So we will take it as x and y. What is x and what is y? So let us simply take, let the number of girls be x and let the number of boys be y. Okay, we took it like this. Number of girls is x and number of boys is y. Okay, now focus on the first statement. 10 students of class 10 means all together there are 10 students. So the total number of students is 10. Therefore what we can write, x plus y is equal to 10. Very fast you got the first equation. X plus y is equal to 10. After getting this one, what you have to do? You have to make a table. You have to bring 3 sets of solutions, right? So we will prepare a table. Inside the table, x and y are there. Now we have to give different values. Simply you can give, because x plus y is equal to 10. Very fast you can find it out. Now simply let us take the x value as 4. If you're giving the value 4, what will be the y value? 6, because all together it should be 10. So 4 plus 6, that's why for the value of x, if you're giving the value 4, you will get 6. Now second one, let us give 6 for x. Okay, let us give 6. What about the corresponding y value? It will be 4, because 6 plus 4 should be, it is 10. So the corresponding y value is 4. Now what about 5 for x? Definitely 5 for y also, because 5 plus 5 will be 10. Very fast. There is nothing to solve with this one, because x plus y is equal to 10 and you are familiar with that one. It is so simply you got the solutions, right? 4 6 and 6 4 and 5 5, 3 sets you got. Now let us make the second equation, right? Every time we need a second equation to find out a solution. Now what is the second statement given in the question? The number of girls is 4 more than the number of boys. The number of girls is, that means x is equal to, because the number of girls we took it as x. So x is equal to, what about this x? It is 4 more than y. Y means number of boys, right? So x is equal to y plus 4. So bringing to the standard form, we will write it as x minus y is equal to 4. Means the difference of x and y is 4. Okay, x minus y is equal to 4. Now let us plot the table. Simply give 3 values. Let me give 8 for x. So if you are giving 8 for x, 8 minus what is 4? 8 minus 4 is 4. So definitely the y value will become 4. What about x value? If I am giving 6, if I am giving 6 minus which number is 4? You have to get 4, right? 6 minus what is 4? 6 minus 2 is 4, right? So 2, that's it. 6 and 2. Third one, if I am giving 7, 3. You are right. That means 7 and 3. The difference is 4. Means the difference should be 4. That's all. Whatever. You can give 100 also. It's okay. 100, then you will get the y value as 96. But there is no need to go that much, take that much big values, because we have to plot this inside a graph. Forget not. Whatever value you are taking, you have to plot it inside the graph. So that will make a big problem for you if you're taking big value. That's why Just cling on the small values. That's easy for all of us. Okay, good. So now you got the two equations. What's the next step? You have to plot them over the graph. Now take the graph paper, draw x and y. Now tell me here, the maximum value and minimum value, it's not that much bigger. Everything lies between 0 and 10, right? Every numbers you can see. The highest number is 8 and the least number is 2. So we can say every numbers are between 0 and 10. So in x also and in the y axis also, you can take the values of 1, 2, 3, 4 for each unit, -1, -2 on the left hand side. On the top, that means on the y axis towards the top, positive numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 towards the down, negative numbers -1, -2, -3, -4, like that, because every numbers are between that range only. So that's so easy. Now taking the first 2 points of the first column, plot them. 4, 6, you have to plot them. Then 6, 4, then 5, 5. Then draw the first line. Okay, and then draw the second line. Now you can see, after plotting the 2 lines, you can see them, they are intersecting at a point, right? In the previous class I told you, if the lines intersect together, the exact point where they intersect together is what we call the solution of that point. So here you can see the points are intersecting together. In which point are they intersecting together? From that point, check out the x value, check out the y. First of all, you have to take the x value, then you have to say the y value. What about the x value and y value? You can see the x value is 7 and the corresponding y value is 3. So 7, 3 is that point, 7, 3. Within brackets we will write it. 7, 3. We will read it as 7, 3. So 7, 3 is the point. What does this mean? The x value is 7 and the y value is 3. That's the meaning. Now tell me, what is the x value? What is the y value? Just check out the question. Was your question to find the value of x and find the value of y? No. You have to find the total number of girls and total number of boys. And for our convenience, we took as the total number of girls as x and the total number of boys as y. And now we got the corresponding value. So we can say here, what is the value of x? It is 7. So we can say there are 7 girls and 3 boys in the class who participated for the mathematical quiz. This is the way how to solve the equation. In some cases, they will be asking you, you have to plot the graph and shade the area between these 2 lines where they intersect and the x-axis. That means you have to take that portion, the triangle portion, which forms beneath the point. You can see the triangle portion beneath the point. You can see that much area, and just above the x-axis, that triangle part, just shade it. That's enough. That's all. So in some questions, rather than asking what is the y value and x value, they will simply say just shade the given portion. Yeah, you can shade them and you can represent them on the graph. Okay, so this is the way how to understand the question and solve it using graphical representation method. One more question. On comparing the ratios A1 by A2, B1 by B2 and C1 by C2, find out whether these lines intersect at a point, or they are parallel, or they coincident. That means you have to find whether they are going to meet each other. That means they intersect at a single point, or whether they coincide. That means they overlap at every point, or whether they are parallel. There are 3 conditions. So that means we have to find the consistency, right? Okay, now let us take the first question. Here goes the first question before you. There are 2 equations given here. The first equation is 5x minus 4y plus 8 is equal to 0. And the second equation is 7x plus 6y minus 9 is equal to 0. Let us take a1 by a2. a1 means the coefficient of x, right? The coefficient of x is called a1. Coefficient means the number which lies in front of x in the first equation is a1. The number which lies in front of x in the second equation, that means the coefficient of x, is what we call the a2. So a1 by a2, you will get it as 5 by 7. b1 by b2, what is b1 by b2? Minus 4 by 6. Minus 4 and 6, you can cut them again by using the table of 2. Again solving them, you will get minus 2 by 3. Okay, so you got, every time you have to bring it to the simplest form. Okay, that's why I cancelled them. So minus 2 by 3. So you got b1 by b2. So from a1 by a2, see here, I'm not going to c1 by c2. Why? Because if a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2, then I have to check c1 by c2 also, because whether they are equal to c1 by c2, then something else I have to say. And if it is not equal to c1 by c2, then I have to say something else, right? You remember that. So here, fortunately, in the first step itself, we got it as a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. Then there is no need to go ahead. There is no need to check the third point. So if a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, what does it mean? It means that they are having a unique solution. And what about our question? The question is not about unique solution or not about consistency. The question is whether we have to mention whether the lines will intersect or whether they are going to go in parallel or they are going to coincide. So here, as A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2, we can say that the lines, they will intersect at a single point. And in other words, we can say they will have a unique solution. Clear? Let us take one more example. 9x plus 3y plus 12 is equal to 0. Second equation, 18x plus 6y plus 24 is equal to 0. Let us find A1 by A2. It is 9 by 18. 9 by 18, cancelling them together, you will get 1 by 2, right? Then next one is 3 by 6. Both of them you can cancel by the table of 3. Cancelling them together, again you got 1 by 2. So tell me whether I have to check out C1 by C2. Definitely yes, because A1 by A2 and B1 by B2 are equal. That's why let us go for the third term. C1 by C2. What is C1 by C2? It is 12 by 24. 12 by 24. Cancelling them together in the table of 12 also, again you are going to get 1 by 2 itself. That means A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 and that is equal to C1 by C2. All the ratios are equal to each other. If all the ratios are equal to each other, what does it mean? If A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 and that's also equal to C1 by C2, it means that the lines coincide each other. Coincide means they are going to meet in every point. If they are meeting in every point, it means that there are infinitely many solutions, right? And it is consistent also. What if it happened like this, that A1 by A2 you got, B1 by B2, both of them are equal, but when you check the C1 by C2, if you got it is not equal to C1 by C2, what will you conclude? You will say that as A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 and that's not equal to C1 by C2, we will say that they are parallel. They are parallel means they are inconsistent and they are not going to have any solution. There is no solution for such equations. So like this, by using A1 by A2, B1 by B2 and C1 by C2, that means the ratios of the coefficients of x, the coefficient of y and the constant terms, you can come to the conclusion whether the lines are going to intersect or whether they are coincide or whether they are going to pass parallel to each other. So this is the way how to understand and solve the equations. Hope you understood. So this is all for today's class. That's enough, I think so. So we will meet again in the next class. Till then, take care and goodbye. Have a great day.